put it on the altar, though it was mine. I put it on the altar. There's a greater city we have not seen. We're all waiting in the in-between. We're all seeking our homeland. We're all seeking our homeland. We're all seeking our homeland. We're all seeking our
Good morning, Lions. Many have wondered what life will be like in 5D. Many humans have not yet grown enough to understand how things are generated in 5D, how divine creatures create everything, or how alien technology can actually cure you, beam you from one side of the earth to the other without the need of an aircraft, or how replicators, also known as 3D food printers, can manufacture whatever meal you choose. If you want to eat an apple, all you have to do is think about one. It's the density of a very sluggish third-dimensional world that requires you to go to a tree or a store to buy an apple that had to grow on a tree until it was ripe and harvested by another person. A non-enlightened human mind will be unable to comprehend these notions and will believe that this is unnatural or deficient in nutrients, despite the fact that the way you have been doing things up to this point on Earth is really the thing that is abnormal. In 5D, you will not need money since your goal generates everything for free, instantly. You will get to live in a civilization that is prosperous, happy, peaceful, and harmonious, with no thefts, crimes, or violence. Weapons and war machines will be gone, and mankind will dwell on Earth as a single family. Allow this potential to enter your head and keep it there. Gaia's tremendous ascent is upon you at this very moment. So living in the present moment is the key to being in the fifth dimension. Because the fifth dimension is a location where happiness and contentment may be found. It's a world where everything is connected. There are no different entities in this universe, since you are all the one. There is no need to put up any effort. There is no need to attempt anything. There's no need to act. Everything takes care of itself. This is what we refer to as easy living. Effortless, since no effort is required. The third dimension is time, which includes both the past and the future. The fifth dimension is timelessness. It is knowledge of the present moment. The fifth dimension is reached when you are completely present with everything as it is, both with yourself and with others. An individual who lives in this dimension are always at peace and pleasure because they have never known fear or worry. There is no reason for fear or anxiety, since everything is so wonderful right now. So if we can grasp this basic truth, that being present in each moment is the only way to achieve peace and pleasure inside ourselves, then we've already learned how to become masters of our own destiny and masters of our own mind. Thoughts and emotions, all types of wants, worries, and anxieties are all part of the mind. When there is no greed for money, power, prestige, or position, when these desires become less and less, then there is less fear and anxiety in your life. When there is no greed for money, power, prestige, or position, when there is no greed, there is just no greed. Then it becomes possible to drop the mind. This is what heaven on earth means to me. Heaven on earth entails letting go of the mind in order to attain a condition where everything comes naturally and without any effort on our side. The intellect is incapable of comprehending the fifth dimension. Time and space are irrelevant in 5D. This is the realm of timelessness. There is no history or future in this reality. There is just the everlasting now, and everything happens at the same time. Because the mind operates in terms of time and space, it is unable to comprehend this. The mind must consider in terms of cause and effect. What will happen tomorrow if I do this today? Any theoretical physicist will tell you that time does not exist. It is only an illusion manufactured by man, since he lives in 3 dimensions: length, width, and thickness. And these 3 dimensions may be broken into smaller segments so that we can measure them, but time does not exist. It can't be measured scientifically, since it doesn't have a substance or form to measure. It's only a notion for us to discuss. You are alive, joyous, and in a state of perpetual enjoyment in this current moment, one of great energy. Something happens when you deeply enter the present moment. A wave of light washes over your eyes. They pop open, and there's an explosion of colors. It's as if you've entered infinity. Something happens that is inexplicable, beyond words, beyond expressions. It's a reality unlike any other, something that can only be experienced once you try to describe it in words. It's no longer it. You are now soaring with the birds, playing with the deer, swimming in the water with the fish. Going into the 5th dimension is all about discovering new and more expansive ways to live, think, and feel. It's about making better decisions, shedding layers upon layers of deception, and learning to live in the present moment, which turns out to be a portal to a world beyond your current reality. I was able to grasp the oneness of experience that we all experiencing in various ways while I sat in solitude meditating. This is a moment of happiness when you recognize the oneness of all life, a moment of joy that has no bounds. The 5th dimension is a situation in which there are no distinctions between thinking and reality. Is it simple? It's not as difficult as you may believe. In truth, it's your actual nature that's waiting to be revealed. The current moment is the 5th dimension. That's all there is to it. Remove false identities and attitudes to allow room for the real you to emerge. Why do energy workers need more self-love? And what exactly is self-love? On a gut level, it's probably something you've acquired, are acquainted with. Self-love is an attitude of admiration for oneself and one's life. It may be as easy as gazing in the mirror and saying, "I like myself," or as complicated as establish attainable future objectives, such as developing new healthy habits and liking yourself enough to have the discipline to stick to them. Self-love is more than simply feeling good about yourself, though that is a big part of it. I, for one, wish for you to love yourself endlessly. As always, we love you deeply and wish for you to have the most abundant and joyous life possible. Have a wonderful day.
I feel the weight behind my eyes, lean towards the color that lies within. Nothing between you and I. Still you rise.